This one I did completely from Easton Butler's database of who the Packers visited with. Usually, a lot of these guys were multi-time visitors with the Packers because that's the Packers how they tend to do things. The only pick that is a little off is the round 2 one because I had a hard time with it. I really do not have a feel on that one. Although the guy that I have at day 3 could end up possibly being the round 2. I do have a feeling that they're going to trade down because the board's going to fall that way. But round 2, and I'm going to get flamed for this. I should have made you read this, Mike, because I'm just going to get flamed for it. I did put Jennings Dunker, offensive lineman out of Iowa. No, it's not a homerism with it. It's just the Packers have met with him a couple of times. Like Jim just said, offensive line is being talked about as, something the Packers really need. Dunker can play both tackle and guard. I don't think he can play in at center, but I do think he can play at guard. And then of course you got the ginger mullet on top of him, so that's draftable for me anyway. Uh, Round 3, I got Dalen Everett, corner out of Georgia. I know this one. If you go into our Packers draft group chat, this one makes all of their eyes roll at the back of their head. But he is, by all accounts, the most Packery of corners at this moment, just because of his numbers and all that other stuff.
And Goop can't
So
stop taking Georgia Bulldogs.
exactly. Again, he could be a guy that's there at round 2. I don't know. I have him at round 3 at pick 84. Round 4, pick 120, I put Caleb Proctor. Packers have met with him several times. I've likened him a little bit to a Mike Daniels type of pick because he is a little bit of a tweener, but I think he'll be just fine as a defensive tackle. Round 5 should make Mike happy. I put Jimmy Rolder, linebacker out of Michigan. Again, they've met with him a couple of times. It's a position of need. He does have solid numbers to put him as a potential Packer there. Round 5, Charles Demings, CB out of Stephen F. Austin. This one's the pick 160, so this is the second pick of round 5 for the Packers. Again, met with him several times. They used a top 30 pick on him, or top 30 visit on him. So he fits that. Round 6, 201, I've got Kalen Black, running back out of Indiana. I think he's a little bit of an older prospect, but outside of what friend of the show Jake Schvink and JJ Leahy say, that to keep an eye on Damian Martinez because he could be a sleeper for the roster. Kalen Black fills a little bit of a need because Jacobs is on close towards the end of his contract. How much does he have left? After that, you got Chris Brooks that we don't really know of much out of his pass protection and his job or his stuff in pass catching. So there's that one. Round 7, pick 236, I got Alex Harkey, O lineman out of Oregon. They've met with him a total of 3 times per Easton Butler's database. He might be also somebody that they're doing their optics on for somebody as a potential UDFA, but I figured with a round 7 pick, that can be a crapshoot as is anyway. Same for my last one, round 7 pick 255. Jordan Vandenberg, defensive tackle out of Georgia Tech. So this is the draft that I think the Packers are more closely to look at. This is based off of, again, Easton Butler's database, plus I used, I think it was NFL draft database or mock draft database's consensus big board. So these guys are all around those areas there. So that's what I got.